Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I am going to be answering the question as to why is this named the most offensive podcast. I'm going to tell you why today. I feel, as human beings, deep down inside, although there's a side of us that like to be coddled, that like to be told the good things about our lives, and that we look beautiful, and that we're doing great, and that everything's going to be okay. But there is this other side that wants the whole entire truth, nothing but the truth. There's a side, there's a spirit within us, that godly spirit within us that's yearning to hear all of the bad stuff, regardless of how much it hurts. Okay? Facts is offensive. Facts don't care about your feelings. Truth hurts. It does. But as much as it does, we want to hear it. Okay? Why is that, Slim? They ask. Well, the reason why is because as humans, for some reason, we are in search of perfection. We want to be perfect, but in order to kind of attain this perfection, we have to know what's wrong. We can't constantly be told, like, oh, you look good, you look great, or you're slim today. You know, we got to be told the truth. And so we look to hear those type of things. The only problem is we don't want it to come from someone that we love, someone that we admire, right? Someone that we have high respect for. Like if I'm doing something like this with somebody, I most likely would come from a place of caring, a place where I understand who he is and what he's battling, you know? Because for me to hurt somebody in front of them, that's not a good thing, you know? So this is why I do these type of videos, because people will click on it and they would know that, okay, Slim is going to tell me something truth about myself. Okay? You want to hear, oh, you're fat, you're skinny. Oh, you need to read some more. You need to expand your vocabulary. You want to be told the truth. You know, if I do these videos and maybe my vocabulary is limited, tell me. Maybe I'll study more words and I'll expound on that. You know, if it's not understandable, tell me. I want to know. Why? Because I want to do better. I want to be better. Just like my brother Whitley always say. Okay? In real life, when you're talking in front of somebody, they're sitting right there on your couch, you're going to be empathetic. Why? Because you're a human being. And you understand when someone comes to you with something, although they want the truth right then and there, they're going to get hurt. And for you to see them get hurt will hurt. Okay? So these videos are therapeutic. They're there for therapy. They're there to kind of keep you in your place. They they keep you focused on what you need to do, what you need to acquire in order to become a better person. It's not there to hurt you. This is not my intention. My intention is not to be offensive. My intention is to tell you the truth so you could do what you have to do. Okay? If you need to lose weight, you need someone telling you, yo, dog, you gaining a few pounds and you need to lose some weight. If if you've been smoking a little bit too much, if you've been drinking a little bit too much, you need somebody to approach and tell you, your dog, you need to slow down on that drinking. It's not good for your liver. You need to slow down on your smoking. It's not good for your lungs. You need to sit back when you're watching television. It's not good for your eyesight. You need to stop gossiping too much. It's not good for your character. You need to hear some of these things. Let me tell you this. This is why Some of these Christians, they go to church. They don't want to hear that watered down church sermon. Everything's going to be okay. God loves you. He's here to save you. No, sometimes you need to hear that brimstone and fire sermon. You're going to go to hell if you keep doing what you're doing. Or you're going to face the fire. You're going to face the wrath of God if you keep on going in this path. You keep lying. You keep sleeping around with all these women. You keep stealing. You keep killing. You keep doing all these drugs. You're going to end up exactly where you're headed. Hell. Sometimes you need to be told those things. Why? Because personally, I believe that there's a God looking down. There's a God judging you. There's a God that's jotting down. And in order for you to be saved, you need to stop doing what you're doing. So this is why this has to be offensive. This is why you got to be offended. So you can stop in your tracks from doing the bad, okay? We possess, or we attracted to good spirit and the bad spirit. When Satan talk, there's a part of us that listens. When God talk, there's a part of us that listen. So, yeah, sometimes you want to be coddled. Satan would coddle you. Satan would be, oh, there's nothing wrong with this. You can keep doing it. And then you end up making excuses. And then you end up looking at where you're going and you see, why don't I ever move up to a different level? Because you have not been told the truth. Right? As much as the truth hurts, it advances you. We need to stop being politically correct. There's a time and place for that. There is, trust me. You know, but this video, this podcast is made strictly for those that's willing to get offended, that's willing to have their heart hurt. If you've been running on the treadmill and it's only been 20 minutes, maybe you need to do 40 minutes. Maybe you need to cut in some of the eating, cut on the carbs, cut on the fat, and start eating some healthy, greeny, leafy vegetables. Okay, maybe you need to stop hanging around with certain friends that's going out to parties, that's drinking all the time. Maybe you need to stop hanging around these women. There are things that you need to be told in order for you to advance. As much as it's going to hurts you now. It keeps you from the pain later on. If you're not offended, you have not been listening. I am Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh do the rest. I'm out. Peace.